All right, a customer of mine watched my other stuck Kenmore video and decided that she was going to bring her stuck Kenmore and see if I could perform the same magic, I guess. It is way locked up. This is an older machine, so it should be an interesting challenge. So I told her when she brought it in that I would make it the star of its own video. Its own stuck Kenmore video. So, here you are, Nancy. This is for you. Here, a standard older Kenmore from the 70s. Good stretch stitches. All the usual componentry here. But the thing that sets this particular model apart is down here. The Kenmore super high shank. Not to be outdone by Singer, they had to make their own high shank machine and make it even higher. And just to not be even more outdone, they went with the lever system such as you'd find on a Bernina or some older Elnas. Well, that makes getting zigzag feet challenging because, as you can see, this is a straight stitch foot. I can only test straight stitch on this machine because I do not have anything that'll work on there. The request to be proprietary, I suppose. The needle attachment is a set screw on the front rather than the thumb screw on the side, which was, the norm. So that's challenging too if you've got, if your fingers are arthritic or such, that would be a challenge to fiddle with a little screwdriver. And this model also has the stitch plate here is removable, just the centerpiece. The part it's likely to wear. That's the zigzag version there. It's got the wide slot in it. I guess they figured, this is the only part that you're going to wear out. Somewhere in here is a way to pop it out. I'm not sure entirely. There it is. But at the moment I can't remove it because, well, it's stuck. As you can see, it's not even moving. So that's removable. Unique to this machine, so, getting parts for such a thing would be challenging. Got a standard oscillating shuttle, and everything else about the machine is standard, normal stuff. Well, except the stuck part. This particular machine, the top cover just pops off. Oh, yeah, throw it around. Rather than screws. Handy, so there's fewer screws to lose. But I can tell, looking at right here, I can see just how dry this machine really is. Very dry. So, nothing looks out of the ordinary in here. It's not, loaded with rust or anything like that. Now, I'm not sure if this particular machine uses a dual belt drive system in here. There's an idler pulley. One that comes from the motor up to the pulley, and then one from the pulley to the hand wheel. They like to get stuck from lack of use, lack of maintenance. So I'm going to suspect there. I always suspect there first when the machine is this stuck. I don't think anything's physically jammed. It just needs a good thorough loosening up. So I told my customer that I would make her machine the star of its own video. So, let's get started. All right, let's get this show on the road here. I'm going to start with this, like I did last time. I don't recommend, using it as a lubricant, but it's great for breaking things loose and cleaning things up. So we'll start by giving it a good squirt everywhere. This is just to loosen things up. When everything's all freed up, I'll be blowing this stuff out and putting proper oil in there. I guess before we get started here, here's what it sounds like. It sounds real good. You can see it's struggling. But yeah, that is nicely jammed up. So we'll spritz her down with this stuff. Let that soak in. Maybe take this side cover here off and see what we see inside there. This is particularly challenging because you got to take the hand wheel, the belt, everything all off in one shot here. Okay, there we go. There's the side cover. Yeah, see, this machine's got the either pulley in the middle, and I can see that I don't think that's the problem, because that's got quite a bit of movement there. We'll give her a spritz anyways. Give the whole thing a full service. Yeah, I don't think that's... There's 2 screws here. We can loosen that belt off. One there, one there. Gotta make sure when you take these belts off that you don't mix them up, because one is 3 teeth shorter than the other. I don't know why they couldn't make them, you know, the same thing, but there again, they want to be unique and proprietary. This does not want to loosen up. There we go. It's kind of hard to roll the belt out there because the hand wheel doesn't turn. Oh. I just saw some movement, or felt some movement. Well, that now is more than what was there before. Some more in here. I'm gonna guess the problem's inside here. Dunked up inside there. That's okay. We'll get it. Spritz everything some more here. I really don't think the problem is inside, underneath here. But if this proves unsuccessful, I might have to dig deep for the problem. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's promising. Is it time for that part that everybody likes? Well, wait a minute. You're getting ahead of yourself here. Tighten that belt back down again, or you'll have a problem. Tighten that back up again. Okay. The moment of truth. Will it or won't it? Slide it back here. Okay. All right, fingers crossed. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Oh. Oh, she sounds like a tractor. There we go. That's the part I like the best. My namesake. Make it so. Well, this sucker's gonna sew. But it is making some noise, so. There you go. There's your standard unsticking, and then from here on, I take my air compressor and I blow out all that WD-40, and then I put in oil. This is kind of worn out here, but sewing machine oil. That's the proper stuff. can also use hair clipper oil. Gun oil is light enough, but I do not recommend 3-in-1 oil. It's the worst for getting sticky over time. It becomes the anti-oil. But yeah, you can get sewing machine oil just about anywhere. Fabric stores, Walmart, Amazon if you're so inclined. But yeah, any light machine oil will work just fine. This, I just use that to break things free. Definitely remove that stuff. It's if left too long on bare metal, it actually can corrode. It's fish oil of some sort. But yeah, great for breaking things free. So there you have it. There's Nancy's stuck Kenmore. From here on, it's just the standard service. I take the bottom cover off and get inside there and oil it up. And like I said, blow with all the WD-40 up here and put proper oil in there, and it'll be good for another 30, 40 years. Well, I would recommend servicing it much earlier, more frequently than that. But there you have it. One not so stuck Kenmore.